Hello everyone, I'm Mary from Claro Software and I'm going to tell you all about what we have to offer for when you're studying. Most of the products can be found in the Claro Read toolbar under Extras. You can find ClaroCapture, ClaroIdeas, ClaroPDF and Claro AudioNote. And then we have an extra brand new product called Claro Writing Helper. Claro Writing Helper helps you organise your essays. It will guide you through a linear, structured approach, starting with an essay question and a deadline, and ending with your essay in Word format. Claro Writing Helper can be really useful if you want one product to help you with your essay writing, whereas the other products, you can pick and choose which ones you want to use. I'm going to demonstrate all of those. To find out more about Claro Writing Helper, you can watch a webinar that was recorded a few weeks ago. One really handy thing to know is that ClaroPDF you can use not just on your computer, but you can also use it on your phone and on your iPad, on your Android phone or tablet. You can also use our ClaroPDF web app too. There's also a web app for ClaroIdeas as well, our mind mapping tool. So I'll now do a demonstration of each of the products. If you want to find out any more, if you have any questions, please email us or visit our website and you can find out more. You can open ClaroCapture from either the extras in the Claro Read toolbar. So you click on extras and it is in the list. Click to open. Or go to the bottom left hand of your screen where there is a magnifying glass and you can search there for ClaroCapture. And the first thing I suggest you do is save your document. So I'm going to click on the top left little white rectangle to open a new ClaroCapture, and it says untitled, so I need to save it by clicking on the blue disc at the top. So ClaroCapture collects information to help you prepare to write an assignment, and you can have it looking like in 3 different ways. So there's this, but this is quite big and it might get in the way when you're looking for things in documents and on the internet. So you can click here, toolbar, that makes it like this, so you've still got access to these buttons but it's smaller. Or if you really want it out of the way, you can click mini bar, and that's just a little floating toolbar. And to change it back, you click on the blue arrows there. You can select different parts of the website.
It seems like an odd question, but is it? Do you know how to define happiness?
That's reading to me because I've got ClaroRead open. You can capture the text here by clicking this button here. If I click there, it has captured this text and referenced it as well. So if I click full, you can see, and it's referenced the website I collected it from. You can select pictures as well. That's when you would use this button here. Click, the cursor changes into a cross, draw a box around the image, and it's been captured. If there's some text that you'd like to be captured, you can't click on it, maybe it's a web link or it's in a picture, use the scan from screen here, the text from screen. Then the same, draw a box around it, and it captures that text and puts it into your captures. Here it is. If you do use that feature, it doesn't reference it. You're just doing a screenshot, so it doesn't reference where it is. Whereas if you highlight the text, it will show the source. As well as capturing text and pictures and screenshots from the internet, you can also capture from PDF files and Word. So if you want to capture text that's highlighted in PDF, you need to open ClaroPDF, which can be found in the extras here, ClaroPDF. I've already opened a document that I want to use about happiness, so I'm going to scroll down, find some text. I'll make this a toolbar so it's a bit out of the way. So you highlight text using these highlighted buttons here. So if I highlight that,
happiness is a main goal.
In green, another bit in green, and you can do bits in the other colours. So maybe yellow. Do a bit in yellow. Just move down a bit. Highlight a bit more yellow, and it's in blue. And then when you've highlighted all the bits you want to capture, you then click here on this button here, and it captures the highlights and puts them all together, so all the yellows together, all the blues and all the greens. So if we look at the full one, you will see further down here we've got all the yellows and the blues and the greens highlighted. That works in a very similar way in Word. If I open a Word document, similar way, but the difference is you've got lots of choice of highlighting colours in Word. So this is where you choose the highlighting colours. You highlight different bits. Change the colour. And then when you're happy with all the highlights that you've done in that Word document, you click on Word, and then it will collect all your highlighted bits and put them in your capture. So that's that. So once you've collected all your pictures and text from different websites and different documents, you can then rearrange them. So that's what this little triangle is for here. Click here. You can copy that, paste it, delete, indent, and you move it. Maybe I want to have that at the top, so click that. That moves to the top. You can also add some audio to your capture. So I'm adding audio to this capture. The triangle turns red when it's got a recording attached to it. You can send individual captures to Word or to a PowerPoint or to your clipboard. Captures that have got a source, like a website, you can click View Source to go to that website if you want to. And when you're ready and you've got all your captures, that's when you can export everything. So that's here, export. You can export to ClaroIdeas, our mind mapping tool. That's what it looks like. So it puts all your ideas in a mind map, and if you click on each one, all the information is there in the notes. Then you can add extra ideas to that if you want to. You can change how that looks and lots of things, but I'll show you that a bit later on. You can also export everything to PowerPoint, and it puts everything onto individual slides. So each slide has got your different captures on. And you can also export to Word. Now I've ticked these boxes, so there will be a table of contents, item headings and a bibliography included in the Word document. If you're doing an assignment, you will have collected lots more, so it'll be much longer, and that's why the contents might be really useful for you, so you can quickly get to the section that you want to work on. You might want to carry on capturing things, but perhaps not on the machine you're working on. Well, that's not a problem. You can click here on the capture icon, and you can save it. But now it's saved, you could move that. I've just saved it on my desktop, but if you put that into OneDrive or Google Docs, then you can open it onto another device and carry on working. So if you want to start a new mind map rather than import data from ClaroCapture, you can do that in two ways. You can either open it from the extras in ClaroRead, or you can search for it at the bottom left here. When it opens with the same style that you used in your last mind map. But if you want to change the background, that's no problem. And that's this section here. So to change the colour, you can click here, choose whatever colour you would like. You can insert an image in the background if you want to, and then you can change the style. If you want a grid to help you organise your ideas, you can switch that on. Click it again to switch it off. You can have a shadow or emboss. And then the layout, I was showing you earlier, you can change the layout. We'll just leave it as it is for now. So to change your current idea, you make sure that these little squares are around it. If they're not, so if it looks like that, just click once on it with your mouse and that will select it. And then you are going to be changing the style here. So you can change the shape, and you can change the colour. This bit here is to add audio to your idea. If you want to record your voice, you can do. And then you can type into it. To type into it, you can either click here at the auto create box on the right hand side, tap into there, or you can double click on the idea, type your idea, press enter to put it in. If the font is too small, then you can change that. You can change the size of it by clicking and dragging the corners. So I'm going to change the font size and style by highlighting it, and then go to the top left. I want to change the style of that and make the font a bit bigger, make it bold as well. And the font colour, I'll have white. So now I click away, there we are. Now if I want to add a new idea onto this idea, click once and then click and drag from the circle in the centre of the idea, and that will add a new idea, copying the style and size of the one you've already used. Then the same, double click, add your idea. If you want to add extra information into that idea, then make sure it's selected and go over to the notes box that is on the right hand side. If you can't see that, or if you can't see the auto create box, that's because you've not selected it in view. So you can change the way that a whole of ClaroIdeas looks by clicking on view and ticking the boxes of things that you want to see. So we've got folder view, outline, overview, which is that in the top left, idea notes, which I was talking about just then, context help, and the map overview, which is in the bottom right hand side. And you can zoom in and out of your ideas as well. So I'm going to click back on the home tab, which gives me access to all the style and things like that. For each idea you can also add a web link by clicking on the box at the top where it says web link. You can add an address into there. You can also add a link to another document on your computer, or another type of link at the bottom. So that's that part of the mind map. I'm going to just add a few other ideas, so click there, click and drag. I'm going to think of different things that might make you happy. Type there, money. Now this will add it to the one I'm on. It doesn't put it into the idea I'm selected, so be careful with that. If you want to use the auto create, click on the one you're going to put your idea coming from and then type into it. Okay, so things your house. Okay, I'll add another one. Job. And then adding those. If you don't want an idea, so I don't want that one anymore, just select it so that the boxes, little square boxes, are surrounding it, and click delete, and that will delete it. If you change the style of an idea, so let's change this, I'll change the shape and I'll change the colour. Any ideas coming from that will copy that design, so I'll click on the circle, click and drag, and it will copy. You can also change the style of the arrows, so select it and then this is where you change it. So you change the colour, change the end of it and the style. You can make it a bit wobbly there. And now I've got a few ideas. I'll be able to show you the layout here. There. Freeform, you can just move them wherever you want. And then when you're finished, you've made your mind map and you want to export it. First of all, you want to save it, so click on the blue disk at the top left to save it, and then you can export it by clicking on the ClaroIdeas icon at the top left and click export. Now you can export it in a very similar way to the ClaroCapture, so you can export to Word, to PowerPoint. You can also export it as a PDF or as an image. I'll show you the image, what it looks like. So you're going to save it as a PNG file. There, I'll call it happiness mind map. Oh, it already exists. Yes, I want to save it. And now it's a picture. Show you what it looks like when you export it to Word. Export to Word, and it opens Word for you and puts it in there. There we are. It's got the mind map and then it's got all the information. Now I didn't put much into my mind map, that's why there's only a few words, but if you've got all notes and everything, that also goes into your Word document. And that's about it with ClaroIdeas. Very easy to use, very quick to make a mind map, and then you can export it. So easy and very useful if you're doing an assignment, I'm sure. Sometimes when you're studying, you might want to record a lecture or an interview when you're interviewing someone, or you just might need to record audio. And that's when you would want to use Claro AudioNote. You can find it in extras. It's the big red dot. Click on that and it opens. Now you can record straight into the computer and create a file here. Or you can record into a PowerPoint presentation or a Word document. I'll show you how to create an audio file. All you do is click on the speaker button, the microphone button, and click on the big red dot and start talking or start recording whatever it is you want to record. So I'm talking now, and while I'm talking I may want to put in a bookmark. Maybe the lecturer is talking about something I want to remember and look back on and find easily, so I will click on the pencil and add a bookmark. I can do this however many times I want to do it, and then when I've finished recording I click on the red square to stop. It asks me to save my recording. I will save it onto the desktop. To save it just with the date. This bendy arrow here takes me to the recording and shows me the bookmarks. Now you can change the bookmark name, rename the bookmark, so you can call them whatever you want to call it so that you remember what they are. Click on, and then it's like an A, an uppercase and lowercase a to rename. And then it shows you where they are in the document, in the audio file as well. So that's how to rename them, and then that's that. You can replay them by clicking on the green triangle. So I'm talking now, and while I'm talking I might you can fast forward and rewind that as well. The little icon on the far left is a way of importing from another recording device that you may have used. That's where you click to get that. Then you've got an open audio file button to open previous recordings so you can listen back to them. Now PowerPoint is coloured, it's orange and white. That's because I have a PowerPoint presentation open at the moment. I don't have a Word document open, that's why that is greyed out. So if you want to record onto a PowerPoint presentation, all you have to do is click on the PowerPoint icon. The same, record. I'm recording my voice, and this time it's going to go onto a PowerPoint presentation. Press stop, and then it puts a microphone icon on into your presentation, and you can press play and have it played in the PowerPoint. It works just the same with Word. Click on the Word document, press the red button, I'll speak, and now this recording is going to go into my Word document. I press stop, and there it is, AudioNote 1. Easy. So it's just really easy to use, a simple way of recording audio and putting it into your documents.